as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Think right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, Lawrence. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Lawrence. Right side, and he finds Gray. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49ers' 46-yard line.
Here we go, set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Go. Red.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Lawrence. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Play action. It's Lawrence. Sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Like it's been this negative as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Javon Hargrave able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5. Another toe for Etienne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Purdy. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Nifty move. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Touchdown, 49ers! Kyle Juszczyk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Red. Go, let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. This caught by Latu, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Hey. Here we go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That's caught out right by Jennings. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Red, 23. Easy.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly. Down to under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Red on red.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
30 left. Let's go, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That's complete left side to Gray. Touchdown! Danny Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Purdy now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jacksonville.
ETN up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
ETN once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Purdy. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, go, go. Go.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. They go down to none. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Down the sideline he goes. Travis Etienne. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.